Alright, let's do this one more time. Here's the story of how I survived a plane crash. The time is the early 2010s. I boarded a smaller jet with my family, like a 2-seater and a 1-seater. We're flying from Newark, New Jersey to St. Louis, Missouri, which is where I'm originally from. Now, me and my little brother sit in the emergency exit row, and that's gonna be important later. Now, we sit down in the emergency exit row, and we're thinking, ooh, spacious, nice. And my parents sit right behind us. We were just happy to be on the plane because our flight had already been delayed, and then we sat on the tarmac for like an hour and a half. Now we finally take off up into the air and we are immediately caught in an electrical storm. So we're flying through the air as Thor plays Thunderstruck, and it's not a gentle ride. And as I'm sitting in the emergency exit row, I'm like, why are we not getting above this? And also, why can I hear it? Big reveal, it's gonna be bad. And just as we had gotten through the electrical storm, everything was beautiful and blissful. All of a sudden, we straight up Mario Kart drift that plane. We got blue sparks and everything. So as we're turning, kinda rapidly, a single oxygen mask from the front of the plane deploys. Just one, just from the front of the plane. Also, I didn't know that purchasing first class came with survival, but I feel like they should put that on a pamphlet. I would be much more likely to upgrade. That's when the pilot comes over the radio and goes, ladies and gentlemen, we're having severe technical malfunctions. We're gonna have to make an emergency landing. And honestly, with a voice like that, I was like, oh my gosh, if we die, Tom Hanks plays him in the movie, and I'm kind of okay with that. And that's when we learned something about my little brother. Whenever he's scared, nervous, or injured, he just passes out. So he just goes limp next to me. So he's unconscious and I tremor, so we're the worst emergency exit row team in the history of the world. That's when the flight attendants, I kid you not, came running through the cabin going, call your loved ones, call your loved ones, call your loved ones. Like it was just, oh my gosh, you haven't talked to Nana in a while. To say the least, they probably shouldn't have done that, but we never know what we're gonna do when we're gonna die, so, I guess, hey, to each their own. So we all hear this and we take it in, and then the plane gets quiet. Too quiet. And that's because both of our engines overheated and shut down. Both is a fun word because it means two, but also all. So we are fresh out of engines, and come to find out that we also have icing on our wings, and then the door that I am sitting next to, the emergency exit row door, is not fully closed. It has a leak or a gap or it's ajar. Bad things for doors to be. And how did that happen? Because if I get in my car and I've got the door open, I move more than 4 inches. It goes off like I'm a burglar trying to pilfer the Mona Lisa. But when I was in a plane, it was like, go with God. There are other things going wrong with the plane as well, but those are just the ones that are very pressing to me. So we start heading back towards Newark, and we are tilted down the entire way back. We are tilted like the top of a roller coaster before it goes full send, minus the fun. We're coming back into Newark very fast because we do not have engines to refire if we slow up too much and then miss the runway. We're coming back in so fast that when our wheels hit the ground, they pop and explode, first on the left and then on the right, and then it evens us out, and we skid to the end of the runway, and we see ambulances and fire trucks waiting for us, and then we are taken off the plane. At the very most, people had minor injuries, but it was all good. But yeah, don't fly with me.